Hello there, welcome to Thursday's programme. First tonight, solid signs of strong economic recovery in the East Midlands. We have seen the biggest drop in unemployment of any region in the UK, according to official figures.
Well, one business leader says the fall in unemployment is unprecedented. Certainly local firms are taking on more staff, but are they offering high-quality jobs? Well, here's our political editor, John Hess.
If you want to find out why the region's economy appears to be so vibrant, you need to come to a place like this. This is S&S Plastics at Kirkby in Ashfield. Makes mouldings like this for industry. It's taken on an additional 9 members of staff over the last 6 months and plans to take on an additional 10 over the next year.
We service something in the order of 35 to 40 different industries, and we're seeing that their investments over those years of recession, which is relatively small investments, but they're starting to buy across all industries, from medical to electrical to building.
In the East Midlands, 149,000 people are registered out of work. That's down by 16% on the last quarter and an eye-catching 21.6% over the last year.
We've never seen it at this scale before, certainly not in my experience. We're seeing a real combination of factors. There is real job growth and many companies are taking on additional people, but we're also seeing the effects of benefit reforms, so therefore people looking very much more vigorously for work and a degree of people still remaining in training and education.
But are these new jobs secure or just temporary?
I think most of them are saying we will take someone on for a year, we'll take someone on for 2 years, or we'll take someone on in a temporary vacancy in order to work out how it goes.
But at Westminster today, one of our senior MPs questioned whether the economic upturn was the real deal.
Isn't it time we had a debate on low pay and the need for real action, as Labour have proposed, given that under this government employment no longer appears to be a route out of poverty?
The number of workless households has gone down to its lowest ever level. The number of people in work is now above 30 million.
But is the economic upturn on this factory floor reflected on the street?
I definitely feel better than I did sort of a year or so ago. I feel that my sort of job prospects have improved and things. Feeling quite confident, yeah.
A little bit more secure. Financially, obviously, like I said, my wages have gone up with the rate of inflation, which is a good bonus. So overall, I think, yeah, things are looking up, I suppose.
The government's changes to benefit payments may also have been a factor here, but if you look at these figures, there's no doubt that our region, economically, is leading the way. This is John Hess at S&S Plastics at Kirkby in Ashfield.
Well, Lucy Haynes is the regional head of the Bosses organisation, the CBI, and she's in our Leicester studio now. Good evening, Lucy Haynes. Obviously, this is encouraging. Why are the latest job numbers so good here in the East Midlands, do you think?
I think one of the reasons for that is because of the sort of diverse range of sectors that we have in the East Midlands. So there's been much talk about the sort of rebalancing of the economy, and I think perhaps we're starting to see that in the East Midlands. I mean, it really is good news. It really is good news that we're seeing labour market recovery. We're seeing businesses take people on. There's been a huge sort of a dent in the levels of youth unemployment, which is obviously really important. And we've been seeing increasing levels of part-time employment and full-time employment.
Yes, I did want to ask you about that, Lucy. Is this a jobs recovery that is based on part-time work, on short-term contracts and indeed on low pay?
There's nothing to suggest that. We're seeing increases in levels of part-time employment, but we're also seeing those part-time employed people going into full-time as well. I think that one of the issues in the East Midlands is very much around productivity. So that's the measure of output and time needed to do that. What we really need to see in the East Midlands is increased productivity. We need to see businesses selling more. We need to see them becoming more efficient. And then we'll be able to see them sort of pay their staff more and hopefully take more people on as well.
Lucy Haynes, thank you very much indeed.